You know what's funny? The plant sitting in the corner of your neighbor's yard, the one everybody walks past without a second glance, that same plant is quietly making some farmers tens of thousands of dollars every single year. Not because they discovered something new, not because they went to some fancy agricultural school, but because they simply paid attention to what most people overlooked. And today, I'm going to show you 12 of those plants. Some of them you've probably seen before, maybe even pulled out of your garden thinking they were weeds. By the end of this video, you're going to want them back. So do not click away because the ones at the end of this list are the ones that will genuinely surprise you the most. Welcome back to Earthly Gardening, the place where your garden works harder than your 9 to 5. If you're new here, I'm really glad you found us because what we do here is simple. We help everyday garden owners grow smarter, not more expensive. We don't believe you need to spend a fortune to build something genuinely valuable from the ground up. And if you've been here before, you already know we don't do fluff, we don't do filler, and we don't waste your time. So let's get straight into it. Before we dive in, do me one quick favor. Hit that subscribe button right now and turn on your notifications. Because the kind of content we share here, practical, honest, and actually useful, you don't want to miss it. And if by the end of this video, even one of these plants surprises you, drop in the comments below. I genuinely read every single one, and I love hearing which plant catches people off guard the most. All right, let's go. Plant 1, Saffron. Let's start with the one that always makes people do a double take. Saffron looks like your everyday purple crocus flower. Nothing about it looks expensive. Nothing about it screams money. But one single pound of saffron can sell for anywhere between $500 to $5,000, depending on the quality and where you're selling it. That number is not a mistake. The reason saffron commands that kind of price is because harvesting it is one of the most delicate processes in all of agriculture. Each flower only produces 3 tiny red threads called stigmas, and every single one of those threads has to be picked by hand during a very short window in the morning before the flower fully opens. Miss that window, and the quality drops. But here's what most people miss entirely. Saffron does not need a lot of space to grow. You can plant it in a small raised bed, in containers on a patio, or along a garden border. A small dedicated patch, tended with consistency, can bring in genuinely impressive returns season after season. The barrier isn't land. It's knowledge. And now you have it. Plant 2, ginseng. This one requires patience, and that is precisely why most people abandon it before they ever see a single dollar. Ginseng takes around 6 years to fully mature. 6 years sounds like a long time, and honestly, it is. But the farmers who stay the course sell mature ginseng roots for up to $600 per pound, and some specialty herbal buyers will pay significantly more for wild simulated or organically grown roots. The demand for ginseng has never really collapsed because it has been a cornerstone of traditional medicine across Asia and North America for centuries, and that market is not going anywhere. In fact, it keeps growing as more people turn toward natural health solutions. You plant it in a shaded woodland-style area, keep the soil moist and well-drained, and you simply let time do what time does. The people who planted ginseng 6 years ago are collecting right now. The best time to start is today. Plant 3, wasabi. You've had it at a sushi restaurant. You probably squeezed it from a small green tube, felt that sharp hit at the back of your nose, and moved on without thinking twice. But here is what that tube almost certainly contained. Horseradish and green food coloring. Real wasabi, the actual plant, is one of the most difficult and temperamental crops in the world to grow consistently. And that difficulty is exactly what makes it worth so much money. A single kilogram of fresh, authentic wasabi can fetch over $200 on the open market. It demands very specific conditions. Partial shade, extremely clean running water, cool and humid temperatures. Because those conditions are hard to replicate at scale, most large commercial growers avoid it completely. That means the market is wide open for small, dedicated growers who are willing to meet those requirements. Less competition, strong, consistent demand, and a product that almost nobody can easily find locally. That is a very good combination. Plant 4, vanilla. People hear vanilla and immediately think basic. Plain, ordinary. But real vanilla bean, the kind that actually comes from a living plant, is the second most expensive spice on the entire planet, sitting just behind saffron. The reason most farmers and gardeners don't grow, it comes down to one thing. Vanilla orchids need to be hand-pollinated because the natural pollinators they rely on in the wild simply don't exist in most parts of the world. That means every single flower has to be pollinated manually within a very small window of time, usually just 1 day per flower. It requires attention. It requires patience. But here is the upside that most people never hear about. You can grow vanilla on a trellis, along a garden fence, or inside a well-managed greenhouse. Once the vine is established and mature, it produces beans year after year. A single pound of quality vanilla beans can sell for $300 or more, depending on the variety and curing process. The effort is real, but so is the return. Okay, let's pause right here for just a second. We are halfway through this list, and I want to ask you something honestly. How many of these plants have you walked past, bought at a store, or completely dismissed without ever thinking about the value sitting right in front of you? Because that's what this channel is really about, helping you see your garden and your growing space differently. If this video is doing that for you right now, share it with one gardening friend. Not later, right now while you're watching. And if you haven't tapped the like button yet, please do that because it genuinely helps this video reach more garden owners who need to see it. All right, we still have 7 more plants, and the ones coming up are honestly some of the most overlooked on the entire list. Keep watching. Plant 5, Moringa. Moringa grows so fast and so easily in warm climates that most people who have it in their yard treat it like background noise. It's just there. Nobody thinks much of it. But the health and wellness industry has been paying very close attention to Moringa for years now, and the demand keeps climbing. The leaves, the seeds, and the oil pressed from those seeds are all marketable products with real buyers. Moringa powder alone sells for $20 to $30 per pound in health stores and online markets. You plant it once, and even after you cut it back, it grows right back stronger. It's one of those rare plants where the low effort of growing it and the high demand for it exist at the exact same time. If you're in a warm climate and you don't have Moringa in your garden yet, that's a gap worth filling very soon. Plant 6, bamboo. Not the small decorative kind you drop into a glass vase. We are talking about bamboo grown intentionally for construction, furniture, landscaping, privacy screening, and flooring. The numbers here are something most people are not prepared for. Some bamboo varieties sell for $150 per individual plant at nurseries and garden centers. Landscapers buy it by the truckload for privacy screens and garden borders. Sustainable builders use it as a direct replacement for hardwood. And here is the part that makes bamboo genuinely unique as a crop. It spreads and multiplies on its own. Once you have an established grove, your inventory grows without you having to do very much at all. The initial planting does most of the work for you long term. For something so abundant and fast-growing, the market price remains surprisingly strong and consistent. Plant 7, lavender. Lavender might be the most versatile money-making plant on this entire list, and that's saying something. It sells in almost every form it comes in. Fresh cut bundles, dried bundles, essential oil, sachets, soaps, candles, teas, skincare products. 1 acre of lavender can yield around 200 pounds of dried flowers per harvest season. But you genuinely do not need an acre to make this work. Even a modest lavender section of your garden can supply local markets, craft sellers, soap makers, and small spa businesses on a consistent basis. And the growing conditions are forgiving. Lavender is drought tolerant, thrives in poor soil, requires very little feeding, and comes back fuller and stronger every single year. It's one of those plants that rewards you more the less you fuss over it. Plant 8, goji berries. Most people know goji berries from those small expensive bags at the health food store with the big bold claims on the front. What those same people don't know is that goji berry plants are genuinely easy to grow and surprisingly productive once they get established. One mature plant can produce several pounds of berries in a single season. Dried goji berries sell for around $20 per pound, and fresh goji berries can go for even more at farmers markets where buyers know exactly what they're getting. The plant handles cold weather very well, which makes it accessible to gardeners in a wide range of climates. and it starts producing fruit within the first or second year of planting, which makes it one of the fastest returns on this entire list. Low effort, reliable production, steady demand. That combination is hard to beat. Plant 9, black cohosh. This is the one most people have genuinely never heard of, and that's the entire point. Black cohosh is a woodland plant with a long history in herbal medicine, particularly in formulas targeting women's hormonal health. Dried roots sell for around $50 to $70 per pound, and because wild populations have been declining due to decades of overharvesting, cultivated black cohosh is becoming increasingly attractive to herbal supplement companies who need a reliable and ethical supply. It grows well in shaded garden beds that mimic woodland conditions. It's low maintenance once established. It's not flashy. It doesn't look like money. But the buyers exist, the demand is growing, and almost nobody is growing it at scale. That gap is an opportunity for anyone paying attention. Plant 10, turmeric. This golden root has been a kitchen staple across Asia and Africa for centuries, but it has quietly become one of the most talked about ingredients in the global wellness market. Fresh organic turmeric can sell for $10 to $15 per pound at farmers markets. Dried and powdered, the margins go considerably higher. It grows very well in warm climates. The plant itself is attractive and lush in the garden, and one small rhizome multiplies into many by the end of a single growing season. If you live somewhere with warm temperatures and decent rainfall, turmeric is honestly one of the lowest effort, highest reward plants you can put in the ground right now. The demand across food, supplements, and skincare is only going up, and small local growers are perfectly positioned to meet it. Plant 11, Stevia. The world is actively moving away from processed sugar. That's not an opinion. It's a documented shift in consumer behavior that has been building for over a decade. And Stevia is one of the plants winning that transition. It's a small leafy plant that is naturally 200 to 300 times sweeter than sugar, with absolutely 0 calories. Dried stevia leaves sell well at health markets. Stevia extract sells even better, and the food and beverage industry purchases it in very large quantities as a clean label sweetener alternative. The plant itself is compact, manageable in small growing spaces, and gives you multiple harvests in a single season by simply cutting and drying the leaves at intervals. You don't need much land. You don't need complicated equipment. You just need the plant and the patience to dry and package what it gives you. Plant 12, mushrooms. Some of you saw this coming, and some of you are raising an eyebrow right now. Mushrooms are not a traditional plant, but they absolutely belong on this list because the income potential is undeniable and the setup is more accessible than almost anything else we've covered today. Specialty mushrooms like oyster, shiitake, and lion's mane are selling for $12 to $25 per pound at farmers markets and directly to restaurants. Chefs at quality restaurants are always searching for fresh local specialty mushroom supply, because the commercial grocery store variety simply doesn't match what a small dedicated grower can provide in terms of freshness and variety. Setup costs are low. You can grow mushrooms indoors or outdoors depending on the variety. And they produce in harvest cycles of just a few weeks, which means you're not waiting months or years to see a return. Of everything on this list, mushrooms might be the fastest path from zero to first sale. So there you have it. 12 plants, they're quietly and consistently turning ordinary garden owners and small farmers into serious earners. Not one of them requires you to be wealthy to get started. Not one of them demands massive land or complicated machinery. What every single one of them requires is the same thing: attention, patience, and the willingness to look past the familiar and grow what is actually valuable. Your garden has more earning potential sitting in it right now than you probably realize, and we are here every single week to help you find it, develop it, and grow it into something real. If this video gave you even one idea you're ready to act on, I want to hear about it in the comments section right now. Tell me which plant surprised you the most. Tell me which one you're already growing or planning to start with. And if you're not subscribed yet, right now is the perfect moment. We have so much more coming for you, and you genuinely don't want to miss what's next. Until then, keep growing smart and keep growing with purpose.